What's up guys, welcome to another video. So this video is going to be about my thoughts about Granblue. Over the last week or so, I've had so much fun with this game. It's such a joy to play. Now for fighting games, I come from like an MK, NRS game background and like a Street Fighter 4, Street Fighter 5 background. And this game is kind of a mix of those two in terms of mechanics and how it plays. So I'm going to be coming at this game from that perspective and give you guys like the positives and negatives of it, and they'll give you like an idea if you guys would want to get the game for yourselves. So first I'm going to cover like the good stuff of the game, which is a lot of good things. Now the graphics of this game, absolutely beautiful. Now it's not hyper realistic like MK11 or anything like that, but you can tell the animations are fluid, the jumping, the EX, the supers, they all look super nice, the character models, they all move really well. Now the movement of this game is not like super fast like Marvel vs. Capcom 3, but it's not slow like MK11, it's like somewhere in between. It moves at a decent pace, and a lot of characters have a lot of interesting movement options. The movement is definitely free, it's not clunky whatsoever. And the mechanics of this game is pretty cool, so like every character has like a light attack, medium attack, heavy attack, and like a unique attack. So you can do auto combos with like the light, medium, or heavy, and they're kind of like strings from MK11. And for the unique, that's different for every character. Like one character, Matera, gets like a double jump, Zeta gets like the Aquaman spike thing or whatever. So every character has something unique, and that's what makes them interesting. Now when it comes to special moves in this game, you have access to all of them, and they work like on recovery. Like if you were to do a special move, like a regular version using like the regular input, the recovery is instant. But this game has like a easy input for the special moves, and if you do it the easy way, then it takes a little bit longer to recover. So it takes like maybe 2 to 3 seconds for your special move to come back before you can use it again. And then if you were to enhance your special move, then it just takes longer for you to be able to use that again. But it's cool, like this game gives you a lot of freedom. If you input your moves correctly, like the right way, you can pretty much just use your special moves at will. And as you would expect, every character does have a sweep. Every character has their own unique overhead, and it does combo on counter hit. So this game does go by counter hits. So this game does use a counter hit function. Like some hits, if you just do it by itself, it counter hits and you can combo to something else. It's like Link's from Street Fighter 5. And everybody has their own universal anti-air. Now of course it's different for every character, some are better than others. But this game, it has like a juggle mechanic similar to MK11. So if you're able to anti-air correctly with your down 4, you are able to get some kind of juggle combo. So that's pretty cool. I like games with like decent anti-airs where you can punish your opponent for jumping, and this game you definitely can. Now when it comes to the combos, mid-screen, most of the characters are pretty basic. You just do like an auto combo, or you maybe do like a down 1 into an auto combo into like a special move knockdown. That's pretty much all most characters can do mid-screen. But in the corners, when combos get really creative, you get like all your high damage combos. Some characters have like 50-60% combos, and some characters like Zeta can be so creative. They can do so many different combos, lead to setups, lead to hard knockdowns or whatever. The training mode's pretty good. I wouldn't say it's as good as MK11 or Street Fighter 5. In this one you're able to record your opponent doing multiple different things, make them do random stuff, so you are able to practice like a bunch of different situations. So it's a good training mode. If there's any situation in this game that you want to practice, the training mode lets you do that. And from my experience, the online has amazing servers. Now I've seen some YouTubers say it's bad, but for me, most of my matches were really good. And in a ranked match, you do have connection filters. Like you're able to set like what connection you want, and before you fight somebody, it shows, okay, the opponent has like 1 bar, 2, 3, whatever, and then you can decide yes or no if you want to fight them. So you're never forced into a laggy match. And the cool part about ranked match is that while you're waiting for a match, you can be in training mode, have it queued up, it's looking for opponents, and you can just practice your combos in between. Now the matchmaking is not as fast as MK, but it is still decently fast. You really don't have to wait all that long, but it's not as instant as MK. But at least this game lets you practice in between, so you really don't even feel the wait. Now this game has a lot of good things, but like anything, there's some stuff that kind of sucks. So RPG mode. RPG mode, that's the story mode of this game, and it's hella boring except for the boss fights. And unfortunately, most of the customization options are locked behind RPG mode. So every character normally gets their 4 colors and 1 weapon, and that's it. If you want to unlock the other 4 colors you can get, you have to play RPG mode. You actually have to beat it completely. And for the rest of the weapons, you have to beat RPG mode. That unlocks you a couple weapons, and then in the RPG there's like specific challenges you have to do, like in hard mode or whatever, to get the rest of the weapons. So it gets kind of tedious, and except for the boss fights, which I admit are pretty fun, especially the final boss, it's really boring and it's a grind. The missions are boring, so boring, it's just like a waste of time. I went through the campaign, I was able to do it in like 4 to 5 hours. I really wanted those colors for Zeta. It was worth it for me, but it's the only thing that kind of sucks about this game. Instead of King of the Hills and whatnot, this game has lobbies and room modes. So for a lobby, what you do is you go into the menu, you select like the region you want to go to, and then each room in that region has like 64 players. You go into that room, and that's when you can find players to fight. It has a really cool aesthetic. You know, you're on a big boat, there's TVs everywhere, you actually see the little avatars fighting each other, you have emotes and whatnot. And the scenery actually changes from like night to day depending on what time it is, of course based on like the region you go to. So it's really a beautiful setup, and the only real complaint is you can't see the connection of the opponents you fight. But that's the thing, if you play ranked matches with a filter, you're not going to get any laggy matches. But when you go into a lobby or room mode, you don't get to see their connection. You don't know if they're 1 bar, 2 bar, or whatever. So you could be jumping into a laggy match and you wouldn't even know it. And yes, like I said, you can choose your region, but like if I wanted to, I'm in North America, I can just go ahead and pick a server in Japan if I wanted to and play with those players. And they wouldn't even know that I came from somewhere else, and then it's a really laggy match because we live really far apart. That's the only issue with rooms. If there was like a way you can see the opponent's connection before you fight them, it would solve all the issues really. But aside from that, the lobbies have really nice aesthetics. And the rooms are the equivalent of King of the Hills from MK11. But it's not like a standard King of the Hill. You still go into a room, but the max is 8 players. They have 8 TVs, and if they wanted to, they can just have, 8 different people all having their own separate matches. Or they can be people crowded around one TV, and then you can queue up and then you can spectate the match. Now, I don't know if you're able to have like multiple spectators in a row, like have like a line of people, or if it's just have one person waiting. I haven't experimented with it that much, but it's not like a regular King of the Hill. It's a little bit different, but in the sense it functions the same way. But when I was actually trying it for this video, my game crashed. So I don't know if that was just a one-time thing or that's what happens. But overall, I like King of the Hills better from MK, but at least it has something. And what's kind of weird is this game does not have a standard private match system. You can't just invite your friend to like a 1v1. You have to actually go into a lobby, find a room where there's nobody, which preferably nobody, that'll be easier. Go to your own computer and then fight like that 1v1. That seems kind of tedious and unnecessary. I mean, it's not a big deal, but that's what you have to do in this game. Now, another issue which may turn off some people, the game only has like 10 or 11 characters right now on release. And I think that 11 includes one DLC character. So it's kind of bare bones in terms of characters. So it's kind of comparable to Street Fighter V on release. But at least this game actually has an arcade mode, it has story, it has like a lot more things that Street Fighter V didn't on release. But in terms of characters, they have about the same amount. But even though that sucks, all the characters in this game are very unique. There's no clones like Ryu and Ken and whatnot. Every character is very different, they play very unique. So even though it's a very small cast, I don't mind so much. And I know they're going to add more characters, so this game's going to get better and better over time. So overall, this game may have some issues with it, but I absolutely love it, and I do personally recommend you guys get it. Like if you come from MK or Street Fighter, it has similar mechanics like that, and it puts them together really nicely. It's really fun. Every character feels complete, and no matter your playstyle, there is a character for you, which is really cool. So guys, I really recommend this game. It's really fun. Hell, I mean, it's good enough for me to add it to my channel. But of course, I'm going to focus on MK primarily, but I definitely love this game, and I'm going to do a video every so often. It's really good. If you guys have some kind of way to try it out for free, definitely do it. It's definitely worth a shot. But anyway guys, that's about it for the video today. If you guys enjoyed, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Follow me on Twitch. And I'll see you guys next time.
Finish!
悪いけど時間ないの。足元からカタリナが相手か。存分に暴れられそうね。一気に行くわよ。
We'll see about that. And don't worry, I won't hold anything back.
Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage!
Now I've got you! Go! Hey! 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 Take
glory of our blade. Ares, stay with me.
No escape! Realm of ice!
Down.
Surely you're...
Battle 2. Engage.
Now I've got you.
Great. Great.
Witness the glory of our blade.
Finish.
私の負け
That's enough. I'll have no more of this. Such pointless bloodshed. In the rough. You're...
Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage.
Got you.
Down.
I can still stand.
私の技もなかなかでしょ
Battle 2. Engage.
遅いよ
Too slow. Coming Witness the glory of our blade. Ares, stay with me. No escape! Realm of ice!
Finish.
Lyria, forgive me.
やれやれ
Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage. Great.
遅いよこれは
I can still stand.
私
Battle 2. Engage.
There. Now I've got you.
Great.
Now I've got you.
Great.
Surely you're not.
Battle 3, engage!
I'll stab at you!
Great!
Now I've got you!
Finish!
Lyria, forgive me.
やれやれ。さーて、次の任務はっと。実はカタリナとは一度腕比べしてみたかったのよね。女